What's up, world? It's your man, Amore Red King, lyricist, CEO of the Immaculate Ones, and most importantly for today's topic at hand, founder of Dope Though. Now, you never know which Dope Though family members are going to be on from episode to episode, but you know we always coming with that fire. Right now, you are tuned into the Dope Though Podcast. You gotta hear this.
Not me.
All right, well, welcome to episode 16 of the Dope Though Podcast, your weekly discussion of all things music and pop culture. With me today is some of the usual Dope Though family. It's just us four. Bree, Renee, DJ Suspense, Carl Radden, and Big Bruh himself. Methodical One, Virgil Cash. What's up, family?
What's good, bro? What's good?
Man,
DJ
how
Suspense
y'all
like he
doing?
ride dirty as hell over there too, buddy.
What? Hey, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
DJ Suspense done took the grill out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I can't talk with them grills in, man.
Bro, you gonna have to call Paul Wall. He'll let you know how to talk that grill in, bro.
Shit, I bet he can.
Tell him to
Oh,
get
yeah.
the grill, bro.
But anyway, I'm glad to see you guys this week. I'm glad to see y'all didn't get caught up in the streets. We here, we out here. We here and ready to get busy.
Oh my God. bro.
Whoa, way.
Hey, bro, that's all right. Cuddle season come back around. Now I'll come back.
That was a rough one. But all right, let's jump right into it. The first celebrity news pop culture topic of the day, Romeo and Bow Wow. So Romeo challenges Bow Wow to a versus battle, reignites beef. What's y'all take on that? So did Romeo actually challenge Bow Wow?
He
Romeo
said
called him out.
Nah, Bow Wow challenge.
Bow Wow does a versus. It better be versus Romeo. That's what
He's
Romeo
right.
said.
That's what he said, and then he tried
Romeo
to
don't have
backpedal.
enough hits.
And then he tried backpedal on it as if Bow Wow was talking crazy.
All
Now,
I know
Bow Wow,
is,
well, he's talking about Bow Wow in general because, you know, Bow Wow's like, ain't nobody got more hits than me. And I'm like, Shad, bro, sit down. Sit down.
well, it's only a couple who really do have more hits than Bow Wow. That's actually true.
There's quite a few people who got more hits than Bow Wow. Like, Bow Wow act like he take on Jay-Z, bro. Like,
Number one hits?
yeah. Oh, you crazy, bro.
Nah, it's only like
But-
2 or 3 rappers that got more number one hits than Bow
Crazy,
Wow.
bro.
It's only 2 or 3. Name them.
This ain't lying, man. You try and put, you know what I'm saying? You got to put some respect
No,
on
I
Bow
ain't putting
Wow's name,
Bow
Virgil.
Wow's name,
I'm
bro.
saying.
I'm not taking Shad down at all. Because Shad had a
It's
run.
Shad. As a former Bow Wow fan who has attended many a Bow Wow concert, that man's name is Shad Moss.
Bree said,
Let's
get
go
that
with the
right.
little nigga then.
What all I'm saying, regardless, that nigga Romeo will get washed.
Yeah,
True.
we talking about Romeo and Bow Wow. Romeo is washed.
My thing
He
is,
will
my
get-
thing about
he-
Romeo is that he was like, oh, but then he said something about fighting or something. And Romeo was like, shit, we pull up though. He's like, catch that L.
That's when
No,
you
he
say
said-
when you can't compete in the verses.
Yeah, that's when you got to talk. You got to be real adultish about it.
That's what he said. Let's book one of them Logan Paul fights then. That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Because
He's
he
trying to get
realized, he's
celebrity.
like, oh, wait a minute.
You don't need it though, man. That
'Cause
nigga
he
shut
ain't-
up on it.
He ain't good at nothing he did. He couldn't make it as a rapper because he sucked. He didn't make it as a basketball player. He couldn't. He's a horrible actor.
Bro, he
Like-
made more money. He made more money than you think doing all of that, bro. Like, that's what's crazy is he made more
But
money.
there's a lot of whack rappers making money too. That ain't what we talking about. He
Every
ain't
day.
good at it. He
Every
not
day.
good at it.
I'm saying I can picture the video to the Lil Romeo song, but I cannot hear the words in my head.
And to be honest, I think we biased about it because when Romeo showed up, we had already moved on from No Limit, bro. We was already like, hey, bro, it's Cash Money over here, dog. What you mean? Like, it wasn't that we weren't listening to them at all at that time, bro. At all.
I don't think it
I
matters.
don't know about that because I listened to No Limit for a very long time until really he quit putting out music. I did because they still had some good shit, even though they wasn't the top shit. Like Masterpiece later albums, I listened to like Game Face, them shits. I listened to all of them shits.
Nah, I didn't listen to the album time.
Only God Can Judge Me. That was a cold album to me.
I listen to that one.
But Romeo was just bad. He was just bad. He was just Masterpiece son.
But no, I never take away from Bow Wow. From his current iteration, I'll take away from that nigga all day. Corny, bro.
I'm telling you, look up number one hits. It's only like Lil Wayne and Jay-Z and maybe one other person who's got more number one hits than Bow Wow.
Bro, I'll probably put up 5 or 6.
Who can Bow Wow battle? Who can Bow Wow battle in the verses?
Who wants to
Big
battle?
Draco?
That's the only one. The only one that would make sense.
Nah, bro, they can't battle.
Big Soldier.
They really don't like each other,
Big
though.
Draco.
They don't like each other, though.
Even better. Neither did Gucci and Jeezy, but they did it too.
Hey, do y'all know had the pure entertainment that would come from Soulja Boy and Bow Wow the verses?
Oh my God. Two habitual liars in one room.
That moment when he's like, Bow Wow? Who said something about Bow Wow?
First of all, we're not gonna call Soulja Boy a habitual liar. Bow Wow is a liar, but we're not gonna put that on Big Draco. Big Draco spit facts. Draco spit facts.
Well, you might be right.
I mean, he started, bro. Like, his influence on the age of rap is fucking crazy, bro. Like, there's no doubt about that at all. Because he started, I don't even know what you want to call. He was the first really big internet rapper, bro. And he started a whole.
He was the first rapper to go viral.
Right.
He started a lot of shit. Like
between
a lot of the swag
bro.
Shit.
I hate to say it.
Big Soldier.
For real. Like he started. I ain't gonna say he started a lot of the shit, but he was the first one that got big off a lot of shit that everybody's still doing today.
But nah, he did. Because if you think about it, all his songs had like massively viral dances to them. All the like, bro, a lot of the shit that he did was groundbreaking, bro.
The shit like
Soulja Boy to this day, and I cannot wobble.
You what?
Like
why can't you wobble? Your knees bad?
Can't wobble.
Your knees bad?
No, I just don't remember how to do it. I think because I learned how to do the wobble when I was drunk, so I probably would only be able to do it if I was drunk again.
I was about to say, you in Texas now. You've been in training. Your knees better be good, girl.
Man.
I reserve the knees for special occasions.
Oh, Lord.
That's what I'm talking about.
The DMs in 5, buddy. They're going to be
Let's
like,
get into that convo.
All right.
Wow.
we already talked about it a little bit. So, this is the Dope Podcast. So let's get into some podcast issues, man. What's up with the JBP, man? What is it over?
I think it should be over.
Podcast.
I only knew about it because I thought the white dude was cute. Like anybody who wants to hear, why do we care about Joe? Explain to me why we still care about Pump It Up.
It ain't about it's a good ass entertaining podcast when it was.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Hey man,
let's talk about it.
It was entertaining when they was on Complex.
Yeah, he was entertaining on there.
I think it was better on Complex because they had the chemistry was so much better with him and Academics because they contrasted so much.
I ain't a fan, bro. I just ain't.
You didn't like it?
I've never really been a Joe Budden fan, bro. I don't hate the dude. I just ain't never been a fan. Like, to me, like, even when he was in Slaughterhouse, bro, he's the worst person in Slaughterhouse, dog. Like, that's saying a lot. I mean, I don't mean it like he's just garbage, but compared to the other ones, bro, he always seemed to have the worst verses out of all of them. I don't know, bro.
It's bad that these issues with the podcast, with his so-called friends happen on the podcast because a lot of people dislike Joe Budden off old shit. Like, he been really out here making moves, man. Like, he be giving a lot of free game outside this bullshit over the past couple of weeks. with his podcast. He puts you up on a lot of game, even though he's an asshole and contradicts a lot of shit he said.
He is.
Yeah, because what he did, he did some fuck shit.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe everything they say he did because it all sounds like some shit he would do.
Yeah, I still remember when he was doing this interview, and it was back in, I want to say it was back in like 06 or something, and he was talking crazy about Wu-Tang, and it was specifically Raekwon. Raekwon showed up on the interview, bro, slapped this nigga while he was live, put him on the forehead and told him we love your music and walked out the door, bro.
Wow.
That was the most gangster shit that I've ever seen happen to somebody, bro. Shit's funny. I don't know, bro. He's over, he be so over the top. And I just be like, dog, it's not even that serious. Like, he used to walk out of interviews and stuff. Like, he would get mad and he'd walk out. I'm like, dog, like, he's doing light skin shit, bro. Like, you know.
Well, what do y'all think of the issues, though?
So main issues. I know something to do with money, and they think that he got paid a whole lot from Spotify and didn't tell them. Like, he only told them they made this much and gave them whatever portion of the amount he said they gave him, or he said they got. And then, like, he basically won't let them see for proof that he didn't cheat them out.
But the question is, though, like, did they sign contracts? Because my thing is, if you sign the contract going into it, then you low-key screwed yourself.
But if you my friend, why are you screwing me out of money?
But regardless if they sign the contract, of course they signed the contract, but you still owed a certain percentage of the money coming in per your contract. And if the boss is refusing to show you, proof, like, you got a job, you get a paycheck, I work these hours, they calculated this hourly wage to get this money, like, they can't see how they got the shit. He just got to take what they give him. That's not cool.
I mean, I feel that, but at the same time, like, they were saying something like they was even asking for more than that. And they was like, well, we should be getting more of a piece of the show. And I'm like, y'all do realize if it was just y'all two, minus Joe Budden, nobody will watch it. No, I mean, there'll be some people watching it, but obviously,
I was like, I would watch it.
You're not going to have the numbers that you got with Joe Budden. Like, he was already on the podcast. The only reason why y'all as big as y'all are is because he was there, bro. If he wasn't there, hey, bro, y'all still back in there. Y'all in the garage making Twitch videos, homie.
He was that's two things can be true at the same time. That is definitely true. But they were a big part of the success of that actual podcast.
Big facts.
And then one of the things with and both, everybody's right. But I think them wanting to see the contract and him not letting them, that's some bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, that's what make you think that the nigga was stealing money from him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's and if you go back and listen, that's all the shit that he was talking about other people for and shit that he wouldn't do. And as soon as they asked to see it, it's big problems.
They just want proof that they're being paid appropriately, and he's refusing to provide that.
Yeah, I think they understand. I think they fully. Yeah, you're right. I think they fully understand that he's probably gonna get a larger share of whatever comes in for the show. But what is it? What does it look like? What does the information say? And apparently, he don't want to show any of that shit.
Y'all lucky I can't hit it with the gif of him saying trash, bro, because I'd be all over there right now.
I mean, if we was edited up good, we would have it in there, throw that in there, right?
Nah, bro, I don't know, bro. He always, even though I ain't never seen the dude lie, he always seemed kind of shady to me, bro, and I ain't never liked it. He always was throwing. I remember even when he was in Slaughterhouse, he'd always throw like subliminal shots to the people that was on Slaughterhouse, or he throws subliminal shots to him, and I'm like, bro, just say it. I don't know. He's a weird cat, bro.
I think this nigga, honestly, I think he had a great rebrand. Like a couple years ago, whole rebrand. I think all that was going excellent for him, right? And I think all that other shit, like everything you mentioned, Verzuz was probably like 2007, 2008, or whatever. Old shit. Factual shit, but old shit. And I think he gave a lot of game on his podcast. But at the end of the day, he seems like one of them niggas that self-sabotage yourself.
Big facts. Like that's the best way
what
to put
happened.
it, right?
At some point, you know what I mean? So anyway, we'll see what happens. But hey, listen here. If I'm them two niggas, man, I can't go back on the podcast with him now. And like, hey man, if they go back,
it's over.
They look like some suckers, man. I can't go back.
I mean, you might as well start if you start your own podcast. You to the point now, you're big enough, start your own podcast. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of Joe Budden and issues, these are three guys he had an issue with on the Complex show. At one of them award shows, the Migos. They set to drop Culture 3 next month.
The question is...
I was waiting on them to swing on
Bree, you been waiting on this?
Oh, actually, shockingly, contrary to popular belief, I actually like Migos. So I've listened to all of the Culture 1 and 2 and thoroughly enjoyed it. I too like the ratchetry.
The ratchet.
I have Bad Bitches Only on a playlist right now. So no shame.
Which I got Suspense.
I also like Metro Boomin songs. So
I'm ready for it. I'm here for it.
I am too, to be honest. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I like the Migos.
Hopefully it's better than 2. I love 1, bro. That was my workout. That was my workout fucking album for a long ass time, and I just worked out to the whole 2 though. It was all right. It was just they was trying to do too commercial. They was trying to be a little too commercial. But I like them enough, and they gotten a lot better over time. So it should be. I'm here for it, but I don't think it's ever gonna be dropped. Hell, they've been talking about this coming out for like 2 years.
They even got a date now, right? June.
Yeah, I think they put the date out.
We'll see. I believe it when it drops.
What's their label? Is that QC?
QC. They dropped that what today or yesterday? The date?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm here for it. I mean, I'll review
some new music
when it come out. When it drop, I'll review it.
Yeah, I mean, you see that they need to stick together. The solo shit just didn't work. I see Quavo try to go solo. That shit didn't work. Well, at least he dropped a solo project. That one of everybody thought he was gonna be.
Didn't all of them drop a solo?
Yeah, all of them did. I think Offset's was good. Quavo's just didn't do as well as you would have thought he would.
Offset's was even from a rapper standpoint. Offset's was by far the best one. Like, yeah. I mean, I guess we know. I mean, he writing for Cardi and no telling who else. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I have a question. So, if I'm Cardi B, does my husband make money off of writing my songs, or does he do it for me because he love me?
Girl, you better pay that money.
He gonna have to get money from that because the money ain't coming from her; it's coming from the label.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
So he got to get that because they both can get it.
Yep, it ain't from his bank out, and that's better for both of them.
Plus, if we divorce, I want to know that I'm still getting some of your money.
But yeah, he getting his splits for that shit. He getting paid his money for that shit. Well, you gotta rate the label for everything.
Hey, big facts right there, sir. You are not lying.
And he probably getting good money for that shit too. But anyway, all right.
Then it's stuck.
Next
I know she stole that shit too.
She stole what?
Up.
That up is up, then it's stuck.
She said she didn't know.
You know that's a down south saying.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, like it's a nigga that had a song with saying that shit. Like if it's up, then it's stuck. It was already another one of them songs.
She got to cut a check then, I guess.
She probably is.
I mean, she stay in Florida, so it ain't surprising.
But she might already have. Who knows?
Yeah, right. She might cut a check for that shit.
Because them niggas ain't complaining about it.
They did for a little while. They did.
Somebody did.
Probably, she stole the song. Yeah, somebody did.
But it's been quiet ever since then, so they got.
That's what I'm saying. They probably got a check. Plus, Cardi's with who? She with who? Atlantic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Cardi will be the first one to tell you though. She was like, if I take anything from anybody, she's like, I'll pay them. And to be honest, she's not lying. She's paid every single artist that she's ever took something from, bro. Like, so she's like, I don't need the money like that.
Yeah, so, but Atlantic ain't gonna play around like that. They gonna cut that check to clear everything and handle everything. Big Atlantic be on that shit lately. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, get paid. All right. Swizz Beats unveils the track list for DMX's Exodus. Reaction. Whole lot of damn features.
Do y'all think
like one song that doesn't have a feature?
Well, I look, it's 13 tracks. 2 of them don't have a feature. One is a prayer, and the other one was a skit. Yeah.
And this was finished before he died. So
let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think that DMX was in the studio with every one of these features, or they just sent the verse?
Sent the verse. I'm gonna go with some of them, yes, but most of them, I mean, the way you do things now, like you as an artist can work together and not be in the studio. Like y'all could literally be having conversations and one engineer like logs into a session somewhere else and you can record it and the other engineer can see it and then the person can record their verse back. But no, I'm gonna go with no, bro.
I guess the bigger question was, are these artists that DMX really wanted to work with, or people that the label told him, let us put this person on this song?
You mean they told it to DMX or just?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he was talking about a lot of these features on his interview, on his Drink Champs interview. So
okay.
I don't know. Like I think maybe a couple he might have did some studio with, but a lot of them, like Verzuz was saying, they probably sent that over. Like, come on, he got Bono on here. Bono just sent some shit.
Yeah. I just see it's a lot of, I don't know, maybe DMX was changing, but DMX ain't worked with a lot of people. He ain't really rocked with a lot of people.
That's why I thought this was a really, really feature heavy. And DMX, when you put out a project, you getting DMX, not a whole lot of features.
But it's crazy that y'all say that. And if y'all think of Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, bro, like almost every track on there had a feature. Because when I listened to that not too long ago, I was like, I don't remember this many features being on the album. But
I went back and looked at all of them. I thought it was only like 5 features on Flesh of My Flesh.
I thought it was more than that. But that was also back when they was pushing that Rough Rider label.
Yeah,
it was a lot more.
Yeah, it was like mainly Rough Riders artists that was on that. Like I said, he rock with his camp, and he ain't really rock with nobody else outside his camp like that.
I mean, unless your name was Jay-Z, yeah.
I pulled them up. So It's Dark and Hell is Hot. It had about 3 features. Flesh of My Flesh had about 5. And then there was X had about 4 or 5. The Great Depression had about 3. Grand Champ had about 9. Year of the Dog had about 9. Undisputed had about 6. And this one's got 11.
So actually it was creeping up. So it really was creeping up.
So I don't know. But
I kind of wonder though, like you said, like those later ones, what if it was like, man, X needs to get these songs finished. Just get some features in here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, I was about to say, yeah, Suspense might be right. It's they just probably send some mailed it over, emailed it over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know X don't rock with nobody like that, dog.
But it'd be interesting to see how this shit sound. I wonder if this is a lot. Like the majority, this is like I said. Like Bree was talking about, it's only the skit and the prayer that don't have a damn feature.
And they might have features on them too, and we just don't know it.
Just don't know it yet.
It'd be somebody else, and you're
like the call.
Right, like okay.
Who was on it? I heard I'm ready to hear Ed Nas and Jay-Z. Was that Nas and Jay-Z on that track on that DMX?
Yeah,
because I think they played that in one of the battles or something. The original shit with Swizz and Tim before it got into the whole real verses. They dropped some of that. People was going crazy.
I like Swizz, man, but to be honest, if he did a lot of production on this album, I'm probably not gonna listen to it, bro.
You don't want the trumpets?
He hasn't evolved very well at all.
You don't want a zone?
You don't want the trumpets?
He still sound like he back in 2003, bro. Like you used to hear Swizz and you're like, man, this is gonna snap. And then now you listen to it, you're like, bro, Swizz Beats, bro. It's $2,000.
I'm gonna tell you, I get a whole lot of Swizz.
He's still getting the bag. He's still getting big money for it.
I'm not hating on him, bro. I would just like to see him evolve. Like, you don't when you think of 2003 and you think of Swizz and you think of the Neptunes and you think of Timberland, and they all evolve, bro. Timberland don't sound like what he did in 2003, and neither does the Neptunes, but this nigga is exactly the same, bro. Like, nigga using the same hi-hats.
Has Timberland really evolved that much?
Yeah. I mean, if you listen to, there's a couple of Timberland songs, especially recently, you wouldn't even know it was him.
Oh, well, you might be right.
But that's it. I ain't hating on Swizz. I used to love Swizz, bro, but something about when I hear him, I'm just like, I think the last Swizz song that I liked was on Paper Trail, bro. And I think that was what, Gucci? Was it Gucci Rag?
It might have been.
That motherfucker was hard.
Right, and that's it, bro. I just can't.
Yeah,
he had some bops on his own shit, though. The last shit he dropped, too, though.
Oh, you talking about the one, Pistol on My Side, where he tried to revive Wayne's career?
Yeah.
That was. The beat was nice, but Wayne, nah, bro.
Wayne, yeah, but Wayne.
It's sad, bro. Like, you know.
Anyway, question of the day. We done with celeb news. We breezed through that really quick, y'all. So we're on question of the day. So how do you guys feel about music and albums being released after someone has died? Do you think it's a money grab, or is to keep the artist's memory alive?
So
I think it's both.
I have an actual answer for you. Like,
go ahead.
What you saying about our answers? That we ain't
no. I mean, this comes from like actual like labels. Like, this comes from like people who deal with labels, and it's wild. It's really wild.
I think for the labels, it's a definite money grab because they guaranteed to get big money off of it when the rapper dies. But the fans still want it. So can you really complain? Because the fans still want the content.
Yeah.
And they'll wait for it. Like, I'm still waiting for Static's album to come out that he had finished already when he passed.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like you said, I guess it depends on the situation, right? So it's a little bit of both, right? Like, think about all the shit. It originally probably to keep the artist's memory alive when Big died, and Puff put that shit together, because you can tell, he really put that shit together. It was good. But then at a certain point in time, like, damn, Puff, you gonna keep giving us the same shit remixed a million times? I think it depends on the situation, man.
Them shits was money grabs.
Yeah, like towards the end, them shits was money grabs.
But a couple of them was hot though.
That's what I'm saying. Like the first two maybe, but after that, money grabs.
Which one you talking about? The Biggie one.
The bigger ones, that Nasty Girl remake was nice. I love that.
Is that the one with all the remixes and features?
Yeah,
like
that was the Dead Wrong. That was the album with Dead Wrong. That was the first one, was it? Or was that the one with Spit Your Game on it? That motherfucking Spit Your Game with Twister.
Nah, Dead Wrong was on
Born Again. Was it Born Again?
Yeah, Dead Wrong. Yeah, Dead Wrong was on Born Again. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Was on
the one? Is that the track with the Hot Boys on it? Is that the album with the Hot Boys on it?
They was on Born Again, wasn't they?
Was that? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I believe so.
It was on Born Again.
Born Again. That was really, Born Again. That was really like the first one.
Right
after he died. You know what I'm saying? Like Life After Death
was just about. It was just about finished.
Yeah.
Like they said, it was like 90% finished when he died. So.
Yeah, Born Again. Yeah, them reading with that. I love my little nasty girl with Jagged Edge on it.
Yeah, that was hard.
That was a bop. And then Nelly came on. That was a bop, bro.
And to be honest, like that stuff sounded like stuff that that I actually probably would have happened if he was still alive, bro. Like it would have just been natural, stuff. Well, I don't know about Jagged Edge because I don't know if Jagged Edge and 112 had beef. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know nothing about all that.
Bree, what you think about it?
They was frenemies.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't think about it.
You like the nigga dead. I don't care no more. I don't care. I listen to old shit.
Here go one for you, Bree. What you think when they putting out new pop music? When they were putting out new pop music?
I don't hate the songs. I just feel like it's not the same. I feel like they're like taking bits and pieces of random recordings and stringing them all together and putting it together.
Hey man, they've been doing that.
They done put out like 3 albums, and he's been dead for like 25 years.
They done put out more than 3.
They put out more than 3.
They put out 3 in like the first year.
Where's the limit? Like, where does it end?
I mean, the limit is when they don't have no more music to put. Now, see, I think Tupac's was different than Biggie's, because with Biggie, they just kept on remixing old Biggie verses. Like Pac still got thousands of unreleased songs and shit. So you can keep doing that with Tupac shit and not
released whole songs. The niggas just taking a Biggie verse that dropped in '94 and putting it on a song in 2018.
Oh, big facts.
That's Biggie.
Always hated.
That ain't Tupac. That's Biggie.
I always hated the fact that I felt like whoever was in control of Pac shit, they just felt like they just threw some shit together and put it out.
Hey, bro,
whereas you got Puff is still alive producing, so it's gonna be some quality production, chopped up, whatever. But they just threw that Pac. They threw a lot of that Pac shit just out, threw it together, threw it out. I mean, there was some good quality shit on some of them albums, but a lot of that they just threw out. And it's like, come on, can y'all put some effort in? Who can get together and put some time and effort into releasing this music?
I mean, you're right.
Well, I mean, Death Row was done. So
I thought they owned all the rights to Pac's music for a long ass time until recently. Almost so recently. It was about
I
did his mom own it.
His mom owned the rights for a long time on those.
And see, she ain't no music producer, bro.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna know no better.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can't. She wasn't no producer.
I mean, when it comes to this topic, man, the crazy thing is most of the best artists that have ever died because they own the rights to their music. Let's talk about Prince and let's talk about we talk about Michael. They got the rights back to their music. And then all of a sudden within the next year, they was dead. They was dead because of drugs, you know what I'm saying? To a record label, especially in their case, because they had no, hey, this is going to such and such. It's different when you send in, when an artist already has something worked up to be like, yo, this is reverting to such and such, you know, when I die. Shit, if that's all the label, bro, that's the thing about with like Pop Smoke dying and all these young cats, Juice WRLD, the labels own all of that music. So to them, it's a payday, bro. It's a straight payday. They ain't doing nothing for the fans. They just like, well, fuck, we gonna make all this money off this nigga that just died, and you know, we gonna put out a little condolence, but we gonna drop a single the same time we drop this condolence letter, and then we just gonna make shit ton of money, bro.
Oh yeah.
It to the labels, it's never a fan service, bro. It's all about getting paid. Cause like Juice WRLD's people, I guarantee you, his people ain't never gonna see none of that shit. And ain't gonna be nothing they can do about it.
Dang.
And the same thing with like, that was crazy when I forgot how much of Michael Jackson's stuff reverted back to him. And the same thing with Prince, bro. Like that, artists are worth more dead than alive, bro. Because then they can collect more money. They can do whatever they want to without the artist having to ask. And you forever gonna get greatest hits, bro. You know how many Prince greatest hits albums probably got the same fucking songs on them? Because I mean, they play in people's emotions. So that's what they do. Shit's awful, bro. But I mean, that's the way it works. Shout out to 50 though for the Pop Smoke thing, because like he put that album together. Like you said, some people go through, take the time and put that shit together and come out with a product that like, man, that'll stand the test of time for their legacy. So I really hope Exodus stands the test of time and like,
I'm sure that ain't gonna just be thrown together. So that should sound good. Whether or not the verses and raps are good, that's a different story.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest.
Musically, it should sound good.
I haven't listened to this man since the Great Debate. So,
what's up?
All right. So, speaking of music, what are y'all vibing to? What y'all listening to these days?
I'm still in a very toxic mood, so I've now transferred from toxic artist to toxic artist, and I've moved on from Don Toliver, and I'm now listening to a lot of Brent Faiyaz, or however you pronounce his last name.
Oh,
Why you so toxic? Why you been in this mood for like a month and a half? Like,
listen. It's not even a mood. She's just toxic.
It's life. She's toxic.
Yeah, Bree is toxic in general.
And now I want to hurt feelings.
Oh,
don't fall for that. The month and a half. Bree is toxic in general. 24/7, 365.
I sound like a hater.
I'm just one who
projecting.
I didn't sense any hate. I sensed a lot of truth.
Yeah, it's just
projecting from three directions right now because Ackland's over here nodding in the background. So y'all all agreeing.
I'm the king of harsh realities. You know what I'm saying?
You the king.
As everybody knows.
You got me fucked up.
But we only tell you this because we actually care. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like we don't care. We ain't talking behind your back.
I just want you to own your truth. I just want you to own your truth and be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because when you own your truth, then you take that ammunition away from other people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm mostly a nice person. I'm in my feelings right now. So
if you own it, then you can transcend, and then you go to the levels of Janae version of toxic.
I need to sit in my feelings, and that's what I'm doing. The whole point of the human experience is to feel all the feelings, and I'm feeling them.
But you've been toxic for a long time, though. You get stuck too long, you end up like you might end up like Harlequin or something. Man, we don't want you to go crazy. That's all I'm saying. We on the lookout, man. Yeah. You the last female we got. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see what toxic vibes you're gonna give us next week.
Right. I checked out the new Cole.
I did too.
I'm not as big on it as everybody else though.
I like it.
I thought it was all right.
I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was the greatest shit ever though.
Nah. Yeah, I think it's
lines,
cool, but
a couple of lines niggas was quoting and posting, that was some bullshit. The Krispy Kreme line, that was some bullshit.
My thing is like,
what did you say about Krispy Kreme?
What did he say? I forget. Something about Krispy Kreme.
Thought Cole was gonna reinvent the wheel, bro, and I'm like, that's not even what he does. I'm like, what are you?
But it was all right. I liked it though.
I think it's a cool album, but it's a lot of people saying it's amazing, it's great, it's a classic, and like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was really only like 2-3 standout songs on it to me for real.
No, I like a little bit more than
that. It's not bad. It's not nothing that I'm gonna be playing every day.
Do y'all feel like J. Cole just be putting out music now because he has to?
I don't think he has to. I don't think he has to at all.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I read what I was either reading or watching something about Cole, and it was like he got all this other shit that he wants to do, and it's almost like music is getting in the way or something.
I'm gonna be honest.
Like he's going down the checklist.
Yeah.
He only drops music because of his team, bro. I think that's the reason why Boss is on 3 songs of this album. It's his team. I think he's trying to propel Dreamville. That's it. I really don't. I think that's the only thing he's doing right now is propelling Dreamville. And if they release content, but if he releases content constantly, it'll get more people involved in Dreamville. That's the only reason why I think he's doing it, because I don't think he cares anymore. And the same thing to be said about Kendrick too. What do they have to prove? They don't have to prove anything. He's dropped the classic album. He dropped 2014, bro. He ain't got nothing to prove.
Well, I think that they both do have something to prove. And I think the thing, and they don't have to if they don't want to, but I think as far as being considered as some of the top guys, the greatest ever, I think that they can prove that they can have consistency over a period of time.
Facts.
Instead of just knowing that I'm very skilled at rapping.
But I think they both have consistency, though. I think both artists have strong. J. Cole's ain't nowhere near as strong as Kendrick's because his level of consistency is stupid. But I think.
But I mean, when I talk about it's mentioned in the greats and consistency, like when we talk about like the the Jay-Z's of this world, he was consistent over how many, more than 10 albums, you know what I'm saying? That over a longer period of time, you know what I'm saying? It's still relevant, So that's what I'm talking about. Not that they have done something bad. It's just everything, like, they've had a solid run, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But to me, if I look at it in a vacuum overall, regardless of actual lyrical skill and rapping skill, they've not been consistent as Drake to me.
But see, that I beg to differ on the part of Drake's albums ain't consistent. Like, Drake ain't had a consistent album since nothing was the same, bro. His albums.
But see, I think we getting into personal opinion of the album.
No, I'm just talking about from album standpoint. Like, we talking from album standpoint, we ain't talking about singles, bro. Because you could talk all day long about singles from Drake, and I'm gonna agree with you, because that nigga's 1 for a million. Like, that dude ain't missed. And it's weird that he ain't never missed anything almost in his entire career. So no. But his album wise, bro, I think his album game is awful.
But that's what I'm saying. That's your personal opinion on the album. Now, every album has always still been successful. Like, regardless of who you think made the better music or who's better at whatever, like, overall as a whole, just on the outside looking in, they don't have as good a consistency as a Drake. Because one, they don't release music as much as Drake. You know what I'm saying? So
that's factual.
I don't know.
I feel like it ain't personal thing. It's just like, just because it sells don't mean it's good. We've had that conversation many times. And like, his albums aren't well put together. It's just a whole bunch of random ass singles that he's like, man, fuck, let me put into a project. That's it. That's not a good album to me, bro. Like, no consistency,
it's
no
a whole
nothing.
Bunch of singles he took from P and
He took a whole
man.
From the Weeknd.
If you just don't like Drake, just say that.
Yeah, it's your personal
I like Drake. I just also think that like Party Next Door be in a studio putting a song down and Drake be like, boop boop, that's mine now. And then that's
my shit. That's my shit, man.
I mean, he did it to the Weeknd. He jacked the whole album. He jacked the whole album. Like, hey, bro, that's mine.
They signed them contracts.
All right. Virgil's great hit us with an album review. I feel like we've been talking about Cole.
We have. So, I mean, while we're there, we're talking about the off season. So let's talk about the promo, though. Like, before we even get to the album review, so in the span of a week, it's called the off season. This dude is playing for a team in Africa. Because one of the people who in this room, I will not name, said that he is not good enough to be in the NBA.
I'm not ashamed. All I said was, if it was really that important, he would have went to the NBA for us to have.
Let's be honest, Bree. If you're 34 years old, what team gonna sign you in the NBA? How about come play for us?
It's players in the NBA that's 30. J. Cole. I Googled J. Cole's 36. LeBron James is also 36, even though LeBron James looked like he's 57.
LeBron James got in when you were 19 years old, though. Like, he been playing. Like,
if he's that, how old was Master P when Master P got drafted?
I actually don't remember.
Master P never got drafted.
Okay, Master P found a way onto the
Toronto Raptors. Made the team, though.
He made the team.
He paid for it.
Another reason.
Yeah.
Another reason why I didn't think it was that important to include, because it's already been done before.
Well, I'm just saying, somebody looked it up, because I don't know if Master P was like 34, 36. I don't know if he was that old. He might have been. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
I thought he was still in his 20s when he was playing.
Virgil, appreciate you with facts, sir. What you got?
So, but then again, Master P was way.
What you mean?
Master P was way better at basketball.
Master P was 31 when he played for the Charlotte Hornets in '98. Master P was 32 when he played for the Toronto Raptors. This was both preseason. I have no idea what that means.
They put him on the preseason team and cut him in the season.
What it means is he didn't make the roster for the team when they had the final cut.
Yep. So technically he played, but he never really played.
But J. Cole didn't get that far.
He in Africa.
He need to be
playing soccer.
He's in Zamunda.
But there is a big difference between 31 and 32 and like 34.
36? Hey, bro, 36, bro, yeah.
And 30 in professional sports, that's like 10 years.
Okay, but be honest. Given that he has not played professionally, he still got mega knees, so he should be fine.
No, hold on. Ain't nobody. Hold on.
What?
Let me ask you a question, dude. Let me ask you. I'll put this to anybody. Imagine coming in the league at 36, and like you said, LeBron's 36 in the league, bro.
That nigga gonna shatter every bone in your body.
No, dog. No.
Get dunked on one time. You got on a body cast.
Ain't nobody, we ain't trying to hear all that. J. Cole was like, hey, bro, I'm trying to live out here. Let me go play basketball in Africa. He knew what he was doing, bro.
You're gonna be like Mr. Glass after the game.
I actually have a friend that plays in the league in Africa. So
okay.
And I'm like,
okay. And it ain't like Cole put up 20, 10, and 5. He put up 3 points.
Hey, bro, it's his first game. Chill out, bro. Chill out. It's first game, bro. Like
3 points in 17 minutes.
How many points did LeBron put out in his first game?
Oh, shit.
A lot more than that. A lot more than that.
So is Virgil correct in saying that I'm wrong for am I wrong? Or
Virgil,
am I right?
Virgil, you might as well just get on with the review, sir.
Well, I was gonna say also, there's been so many for this album to come out, bro. Like, we didn't see Cole for like years. Bro, you know how many pictures on Twitter I've seen of this dude with random normal people and on Snapchat because his album's coming out? Like, he's seen some white kids at prom and Target. Like, didn't nobody know J. Cole shot at Target? What's that nigga doing at Target? Like, well, you just there? Like, it's just random. I mean, he did a good job. The album itself, though, I mean, this is the first time we've heard him drop since the Dreamville collection, which I thought the Dreamville collection was fantastic. And of course,
I liked it album, a lot.
KOD. KOD was what, 2017? Or is it 2016?
One
KOD
of them.
Came out.
One of those.
But to be honest, let's take it back because this is Cole. This is not who he was. What is it? Kill Edward or whoever he is on KOD. This is like rapping Cole. So you might as well say we haven't heard this Cole since what is it? For Your Eyes Only, which is like 2016, 2015, something like that. I mean, we talked about it. It's definitely a solid project. It's 12 tracks, a little bit over 39 minutes. And it's Cole rapping, man. It's just like Cole didn't want to, he don't have any overall tone or anything. It's just him rapping. I mean, big changes. First and foremost, there's features on this album. Like, we ain't heard J. Cole have a feature on his album in like 5 albums. So it's kind of nice to have something a little bit different. Like I said, he's just rapping. It's a mixture of like 3 different Coles. Like you get the 2014 Forest Hill Cole, you get the KOD Cole, but mostly importantly, like you get the mixtape Cole. To be honest, I didn't think mixtape Cole still existed. I thought he was kind of put out to pasture. So solid album, man. The features in the album were very surprising. He got his label mate Boss, which is like the only label mate that made the album. Moray's on there, which caught me off guard, which was kind of cool. Black's on there, Lil Baby, of course, because you can't have a project these days without Lil Baby. And 21 Savage, which to me, 21 Savage dropped one of the best verses on the album. That verse is wild. Like it was like they flipped roles from a lot, and it was crazy. The singles, of course, was the Climb Back, which was all right, and the Interlude, which Interlude was cool, but in the scheme of things, I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to it at the time. Key Dope, Amari, My Life, 100 Mil, Let Go My Hand, and Applying Pressure. My biggest thing with Cole albums, bro, I just love to see somebody else produce for a change. That his production is straight for the most part, but I would like to see somebody else. I really like to see some like Cole on some other people's production. What you got? Was you ready to say something?
Nah.
But I mean, but the thing is, y'all want to know if it's dope. Is it dope though? I actually rank it at a super, super solid, and I like it enough because I've listened to it 3 or 4 times that I'm gonna give it an 8. It's 8 worthy. It's barely 8 worthy, but it's 8 worthy. I think there's
high, Jack.
Bro, that run between 1 and 6 is so strong that it's hard for me not to, because like it goes for a long period of time and then it starts slowing down, but it's still a good album overall. And it's very, I mean, it's better than it's not as good as 2014. I still don't like it as much as I did KOD. It's better than at least 4 of his other projects. Still ain't better than none of Mixtape Cole though. So, but I liked it, man. I liked it enough that I'll be listening to it. But
I like that the project opened and the first person you hear is Killer Cam.
Bro, yeah, that definitely was Killer Season, and I was tripping. I was like, bro, is this 95 or something? Like, it's 95 South, bro. Killer.
Yeah,
that's damn that like that beginning right there, like that's damn near the high point of the whole album for me.
Yeah, man. Then Lil Jon at the end.
That's what I'm saying. That forget might be that is the high point of the album for me. The first record.
Hey, man. Bro, I did step back when he said when I heard Lil Jon, I was like, is this a soundbite, bro? Or is this real Lil Jon? Like this nigga went and found Lil Jon in Atlanta. I'm like, okay, bet, bro.
But yeah, that was hard.
I like it, bro. It's solid enough. But like Suspense said, there ain't outside of the 21 Savage verse, bro, there's nothing on this album that's like, oh my God, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's crazy. Like, it wasn't nothing like it, man. It was just solid. It's a solid project.
Yeah. And if you check out yesterday's Dope Dope news article, you will see that on this project, the people are reacting to Cole confirming that him and Diddy did get in a bit of a scuffle.
Yeah, I saw
8 years ago.
That's wild. Over Kendrick.
Yeah.
Who won?
I don't know, but Diddy's on the album, so I guess I don't know who won, but Diddy's on the album. He's on that song.
Yeah, he's on the song where they talk about it.
I mean, all I know is Diddy got a history of beating niggas up. I ain't heard of him lose one yet.
Does
hey, bro, he a little nigga too, and you right about that. Like,
does he? Little accident murderer, and I ain't never
smacked. He smacked many niggas with champagne bottles in his day.
I ain't heard of Puff losing. He didn't lose the Drake joint. He didn't lose when he beat up the nigga at his kid's school. He beat up Steve Stapp back in the day over that hate me now shit. I ain't heard him take a loss.
And remember, he shut up 50 too when he was like, "Hey, bro, you want to play?" He didn't even fight 50. He's like, "You want to play Big Bang, take Lil Bang?" Yeah,
I'm just saying.
50 left him alone after that, bro.
I've never heard of Diddy losing the fade.
I ain't never heard nobody smacking Puff. But anyway, yeah, they got a little bit of a scuffle. So yeah,
like that's a whole discussion right there, bro. Like, I want to
we might save that. We want to tell y'all to go read the article and listen to the song if you don't know nothing about it. But anyway, what else y'all got? Y'all got anything else? If not,
y'all know that weak ass fight next Sunday, so I guess we'll talk about that next week.
Who was that?
That's the Logan Paul. Ain't the Logan Paul fight next Sunday?
Logan Paul, Mayweather.
I don't know. I ain't sweating that shit.
Is it
somebody got it for free.
Is it gonna be on HBO Max?
No.
I'm gonna watch the replay on the internet after it's over.
Yeah.
It's on a Sunday. Who fights on a Sunday, bro?
Yeah.
Who does that?
We'll talk about it next week. I'm sure it's gonna be some comedy.
Yeah.
All right.
Check us out. I mean, check out. There's a whole bunch of articles y'all put up this week that was real, real good. So, man, y'all need to go.
Man. So, I guess that's it for us. Like Verzuz said, man, make sure you go to check out buddiesanddopedope.com. Check out all those news articles that we drop. They are dope.
Oh, can I got one more thing? Oh, shout out to ESTG for the Complex thing, bro. Like, that was actually really, really dope and insightful on talking about where he came from, you know, his relationship with the music and how he hooked up with Gotti and all of that. I don't know if y'all read that, man. If y'all get a chance to go to Complex, definitely check it out, bro. It's good. is definitely well worth it. And he's real humble about it, bro. Like, it's real cool that he's that humble about it. And like, he makes it seem like it all just kind of happened. Like, he ain't had no ties with them dudes. Somebody said such and such, and then they linked up. He was like, that's how it was all cool. So I didn't know, in case y'all didn't know, ESTG had a meeting with Jay. And Jay told him, he's like, you that nigga right now. Jay-Z, imagine being ESTG and Jay-Z like, you that nigga. Like, bro, that shit's big. So shout out to him, bro, because it's well deserved, because he's on his way. So, but if y'all get the chance to read that, man, definitely check that out.
That's what's up.
That's a bet. I'm gonna check it out.
Shout out ESTG. Shout out Moray King, Nights in the West, out now. That's a bop.
Oh yeah, bro. He raps again, bro. I didn't think
that's
he was
a bopper.
Rap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
he's a slapper.
Yeah, it is a bopper, man. It's a slapper. But anyway, that brings us to the end of the show. Until next time, make sure if you got any questions, if you want to know how we survive not getting caught up in the streets and show up here each week, please send your question to butisitdopethough@gmail.com.
Hey, man, because I'm not going to be here next Monday.
Who ain't?
Hold on, you ain't going to be here?
I have to go to Memphis. I'll be traveling.
I'm going to be out of town next Monday. I mean, are we just going to have to?
No,
I can hold it down. I can hold it down.
Baron.
We're gonna make it happen. Might be a duo.
Man, Baron out there doing.
Me and Act gonna hold it
right
down.
now. He ain't got time for us, man.
We're gonna hold it down, man. We're gonna be reckless then. We're gonna be reckless on here next week.
No, I might actually still make it next week because
it'll probably be you two and Amore.
We're gonna be reckless.
We're gonna be reckless. We're gonna come up with some new show names.
Balance you guys out.
So. All kind of shit is gonna go. We're gonna off schedule. Don't even send ain't no itinerary. It's
we
not
freestyling.
No agenda. We freestyling this shit.
Oh, then I'm definitely gonna be next week. Then if
free flow.
Like it, then,
what are y'all trying to say? I don't let y'all have fun.
No, your itineraries dope. I never.
Episode 17 is about to be out the chain next week.
Yeah,
but
let's get ready.
Any kind of structure.
Yeah. But anyway, that's Bree Renee. I'm not gonna point because it ain't gonna be in the right place. We got watch.
Right.
That's Bree Renee. That's Virgil Cash, and that's DJ Suspense in the car. I'm King Ackland. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.